Good day, everyone. We are going to present our sales data analysis using Kaggle to determine and explore the process and strategies to enhance decision making and business growth. Before we start, let me introduce myself and my groupmates. I am Maria Gracial S.J. Carigma.
I'm Mariel Anbiara Goncillo.
I'm Don Dominic Limpin.
Let us proceed to discuss the first part by Ms. Aragoncillo.
Number 1. Merge data from each month in one CSV. The goal here is to combine the monthly sales data into a single dataset para mas madali siyang ma-analyze. Gumamit kami ng Import OS para siya yung mag-handle ng mga files and folders. Then, Import Pandas as PD naman para sa data manipulation and data analysis. Number 2. Read in updated data frame. The goal here is to load the newly combined dataset into a data frame for further analysis. Kung sa first step ay nagawa na natin na i-merge lahat ng monthly sales data sa isang CSV file like all_data.csv, ngayon naman is kailangan basahin or i-load ang file so it can be analyzed. Gumamit kami ng pd.read_csv from pandas to read the CSV file and organize it into a data frame.
And so number 3 naman tayo. Ditong code na to, this code cleans up the data frame by handling missing values and formatting issues. And nakikita nyo yung mga ginamit namin na mga codes. So umpisa yung all data na may drop NA, how equals all. Ibig sabihin dito, na-drop niya yung lahat ng rows na yung mga values are NaN or not a number. Ibig sabihin nito, nagre-represent yung NaN na ng missing or unidentified values sa dataset. Yan. Parang ginagamit siya para maging placeholder ng mga missing data. The next code is yung sumunod na code. Yung may order date. Kino-convert niya yung order date para maging string. Para ma-enable niya yung mga string operations. Sumunod na code is sa may order date naman, ko-convert niya naman i-remove niya yung mga rows sa order date na nagko-contain ng mga text or incorrect na mga formats. Assuming the date starts with digits like 0 or 1, ganun. Sumunod na code natin, yung sa may quantity ordered naman, pd.to_numeric. Dito naman, ibig sabihin nun, ko-convert niya yung quantity ordered to numeric para ma-handle niya yung mga errors. Isiset niya yung mga invalid entries to NaN or not a number. Next, sa may price each. Ito rin, makita niya same sila ng code kasi ko-convert din yung price each numeric para maging numeric yan. Handling errors. Similarly dun sa number quantity ordered na code. Sumunod naman, all data equals all data, drop NA yan. May drop na naman. Ibig sabihin, drop niya yung mga rows na may NaN or not a number dun sa may quantity ordered tsaka price each after ng conversion para mas malinis yung datasets natin. Then next na code yung all data order date equals PD to date time. Dito conversion na naman. Kapag may PD.to, yan, conversion yan. Ibig sabihin, yung order date, i-convert niya siya sa date time. Handling errors by setting invalid entries to NaN. Katulad nung isa kanina. The next na code natin, the drop NA subset equals order date. Ibig sabihin, the-drop na natin yung NaN na mga rows sa order date kapag yung conversion niya mali. And tas yung sa last code, print df.head. Ibig sabihin, ipiprint or i-display niya yung mga first few rows na may malinis na data frame. Katulad ng ginawa natin sa may taas kanina. Pero yun, hindi pa natin siya nako-convert. Kaya medyo madumi pa. Ayan, nakita nyo sa output, medyo malinis-linis na siya. The next natin, sa number 4, this code continues the data cleaning and enhancement of the data frame by adding new columns. And dito nag-import ulit tayo ng pandas as PD galing sa para magkaroon ng pandas library. Unang code natin yung drop ulit. Ayan, drop natin yung mga NaN values. Then next code natin yung order date sa string n. Ang mangyayari naman dyan sa code na yan, i-remove nyo yung mga rows sa order date na may maling information. Maling format. Kunwari, yung dates niya, nagsimula sa digits. Yan. I-remove nyo yung mga rows na yan. So, mas lalo lilinis. Sumunod na code naman yung sa quantity ordered to numeric. PD to numeric. Sabihin, gagawin niya uling numeric yung quantity ordered. Setting invalid entries to NaN. Magiging NaN na ulit. Then next, all data price each to numeric. Yan. Errors, coerce. Yan. Convert niya yung price each to numeric. Tulad kanina, so may number 3. So, same lang siya. Then, katulad ng datetime din, ganun din gagawin niya. Gagawin niya datetime. Then, yung code na bago yung last, data drop NA subset equals order date. Yan. The-drop niya naman dito yung mga rows na may NaN sa order date na column. And yan. Sa step 4, augment data with additional columns. Yan. Dito, gagawa naman siya ng month na column galing sa order date. Yan. Sumunod, yan, nakikita nyo yung sumunod na code yung may def get city address. Yan. Extract niya dito yung city galing dun sa purchase address by splitting comma sa inyong that split na code. The next, get state address. Ito naman na-extract niya yung code galing sa purchase address. Then next code. Yung next code na yan, gagawa naman siya ng city column. Gamit yung get city na function galing doon sa purchase address. Then all data equals all data drop NaN. The-drop niya naman dito yung mga rows na may not a number sa city. Yung address niya is malformed. Then yun. Lastly ulit, piprint niya uli yung print all data.head. Yan. So, kapag may head, ibig sabihin yung first few rows lang yung mga ipiprint niya. Pinrint natin para makita niya yung mga changes na ginawa natin dito sa data frame. Yan. Next.
Number 1. What was the best month for sales and how much was earned that month? So in analyzing our sales data, we are sought to find which month generate kung ano yung pinakamataas na revenue and to determine kung ano yung na-earn niya nung specific month na yan. Yung first is, we ensure that our data was clean and consistent. We converted quantity ordered and price each columns to numeric values and removed any incomplete rows so our calculations would be accurate. So yung next one is we calculated the total sales for each order by multiplying ordered quantity ordered and by price each. Then we grouped the data by month and calculated the total monthly sales, allowing us to see the sales patterns across the year. So in our analysis, it reveals that the best month for sale was December, with a total earnings of 4,613,443.34. And this information can conclude that the future business strategies to target sales growth during peak months, which is the December.
So next. And Dito naman sa code na 'to, this code is used to identify the city with the highest sales from dataset called all data. Ayan yung ano natin, dataset namin. So, ito yung unang code natin, city sales equals all data that group by city and sales, tas sum. Dito sa code na 'to, kina-calculate niya yung total sales from each city, creating a new series called city sales. Ayan. Then, where each city has its corresponding total sale value. Sunod na code, ayan yung drop uli. Dito naman, ulit drop uli natin yung mga lines na may NaN or missing values galing dito sa city sales to ensure data integrity. Then next, finding the city with the highest values naman to. Yung best city equals city sales, tas and yung may max. Yung IDX max, ito yung parang ginagamit to para mahanap yung city na may maximum na sale values. Tas yung max naman, nire-retrieve niya naman yung highest sales. Yung highest sales value itself. Then, i-store niya yon sa best city. I mean, yung name ng city na kung ano man yun. Yung lalabas na may pinakamalaking sales. And sa may best city sales amount. Yan. Then, yon yung last code. Print city with the most sales. Ayan. City with the most sales. Yan. Tapos nakalagay best city with sales of yan, $. Yan. Yan naman, ipiprint niya na kung ano yung city na may highest sales tsaka sales amount. Tapos naka-format na rin siya in 2 decimal places. Ayun na, yung 2F. Yan. Kaya lumabas, city with the most sales is San Francisco or CA with sales of yan. So, yun yan.
Number 3, what time should we display advertisement to maximize the likelihood of customer buying products? So in order to determine kung ano yung best time na magdi-display tayo ng advertisement, we analyze customer order patterns throughout the day to identify the peak purchasing times. So dito sa first line of code, which is to extract hour from order date, yung we extracted the hour from each order's timestamp, and i-group namin yung data by hour to count the number of order placed each hour. This allowed us to see how order volumes change throughout the day. By plotting this data on a bar chart, which is yung hourly underscore orders dot plot kind is equal to var, dito magge-generate ng chart. So this chart shown that the hours with the highest order counts between 10 a.m. and 8 p.m. with a notable spike around 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. This hours represents the best time to display advertisements as customers are most active during this period. Targeting ads during this peak is likely to maximize engagement and increase the likelihood of customer purchase. Number 4, what product are most often sold together? So in our analysis, we wanted to find kung ano yung product na most frequently purchased together. So to do this, we first identify order that include more than one product by looking for duplicate order IDs. We then group these products by order ID to see which items were bought together. As for dito sa unang line of code, yung identify order where more than one product was purchased, and yung line of code na create a group data frame with all products in the same order. Next naman is i-analyze natin yung order na yon to find and count unique pairs of products using combinations To consider every possible pairing by tallying the counts, we identified the most frequently sold products. So as for the result, our finding shows that the most common product pair sold together was iPhone and Lightning charging cable with 1,005 purchased in pair. And in-indicate din namin dito kung ano yung products na commonly purchased together. So this indicates that customers buying an iPhone often purchase a charging cable as well, making it a valuable combination for promotions and bundling.
Number 5. Which product are fast-moving or slow-moving? The goal here is to determine the product sales frequency to distinguish between fast and slow-moving items. To sum up orders per product, we use product underscore sales equals all underscore data that group by product that sum quantity ordered. This groups all the data by product name and adds up the total quantity ordered for each product. The result is a list where each product has a total quantity ordered. To find the top 5 best-selling products, we use fast-moving products. So this sorts the list in descending order highest to lowest and picks the top 5 products. So the products with the most orders are AAA batteries, AA batteries, USB-C charging cable, Lightning charging cable, and wired headphones. Then to find the top 5 least selling products, we use slow-moving products. So this sorts the list in ascending order, lowest to highest, and picks the first 5 products. So the products with the fewest orders, ThinkPad laptop, 20-in monitor, very bad phone, LG washing machine, and LG dryer. In short, this code helps us quickly see which products are the best sellers and which are slowest sellers. And this is the end of our presentation.